here to tell you about Watercraft Superstore's unboxing competition. Entering is easy, and you can win awards like cash, rebates, merchandise, gift cards, and lots of other cool stuff. Winners are picked every other week. To enter your video, simply post the video on any 2 social media sites, including Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. Make sure to tag at Watercraft Superstore or hashtag WCSS, and then send us an email with a link to your videos, your name, and the invoice number so we can contact you when you win. We like videos that are creative, short, and show our products. We're looking forward to seeing your awesome videos.
Good evening, Watercraft Network in the house again. A little winded here because me and the intern decided to do a little contest and who was going to get Liquid Molly for free for the season. And if he beat me, he would get free Liquid Molly. Guess who lost?
Who won?
You. Huh? No, I didn't lose.
No, fat guy won?
The fat guy that's almost 3 times his age still beat him.
3 times?
Man, almost 3 times his age.
Is that 62?
He's just a young little snapper.
My math is off. 62?
Yeah, your math is way off.
Oh, okay.
You didn't get past what? 2nd grade with that kind of math?
Maybe.
Oh. Hey, we're waiting for the fish to get in the house. We're going to get him back on tonight. What else we got going on there, Big Cheese?
Fish again, huh?
Oh,
We got fish again. We had a bunch of questions that people wanted to ask, and I reached out to Chris again. Sorry for being a little winded, but reached out to Chris again, and we're going to get him back on.
Yeah,
hey,
look.
Hey, you know what? Everything is spelled correctly.
There you
This
go.
is good.
So
Well-
Fishless.
Well played.
You know, the funny part about this is you had the idiots there from that stand-up comedy Instagram page.
Instagram.
That guy's
know,
a poser.
you can tell
Don't
they're
even
watching.
talk about that guy anymore.
Yeah, but
they're clowns.
we like haters.
but they watch. That's
Haters
the best
pay our
part.
bills.
Oh, look, dude. The numbers don't lie. So I mean, the views are there, so it doesn't matter who's live in the chat room. We just had a, great conversation with an industry person earlier. I mean, look, it's not a competition. We wish everybody else in the industry who's doing stuff, whether it's a show, an event, anything, we wish everybody success. All boats rise with the tide. It's such a small community. To hate on people and not want them to do well.
Even the cane rises with it.
The cane, that's right. Cane, unlike our Reaper, canes float. Oh! That was our fault. That was actually my fault. But you know what? It happens. So a lot of love.
You had to
going
go
out,
there.
Yeah, a lot of love too going out to Roku. Those watching us on Roku, we thank you. You can also find us on YouTube, here on Facebook, Watercraft Network. Great show, as Jody mentioned, lined up. We have legendary industry icon Chris Fischetti coming back on, because there's some things. We had a lot of questions come in and some stuff we want to follow up with on the fish, so we'll get to that. But we also got to give some love. K38 Water Rescue, who we really strive to emulate in a minor degree. I mean, we're not even in their we're not in their zip code, their ballpark. They have a bunch of gear on sale. And K38, for those that don't know, is the benchmark for personal watercraft safety. And if you're at all interested in supporting an entity that is really just dedicated to enhancing
PWC safety.
Yeah, safety within the community, K38's got some really good deals on a lot of gear. They have a backpack, they have sweatshirts, hats, T-shirts, long sleeve shirts, bunch of stuff on sale, and it's a great opportunity, to stuff somebody's Christmas stocking with some cool industry stuff.
I think Mel's showing it online right now.
Excellent. Thanks for putting that picture up, Mel. Yeah, they got a lot of stuff there. Some really cool stuff. They have dog tags, whole bunch of really neat stuff. So good stocking stuffers and presents for under the tree. The other one that we have to mention is the H2O Industries Giving Back campaign. That ends Christmas Eve. And, if you're paying attention online, our friends Brandon and Brittany over at H2O Industries keep putting up little teasers. Mm-hmm. Everybody's jumping in on board and donating product. If you're going to Daytona, you have a great shot to win that prize pack. And, man, I mean, it's going to be loaded with stuff. And You can go right to H2O Industries website. You can find them on Facebook. They're raising funds for a 21-year Army vet who is a personal watercraft enthusiast, paralyzed himself on a freak accident.
Freak accident on that boat, yep.
It wasn't even riding a jet ski, just a freak accident when he was on vacation with his wife. Just the exact type of person this community needs to rally around, somebody who really, provided that blanket of freedom and safety that we all enjoy. And so, no matter what your political beliefs are or how you feel about, whatever type of social movements and, our armed services members, just realize this is a member of the community who could really use our support. And, no matter how you feel about the military, this guy dedicated over 2 decades of his life. So any support you can offer, $5, $10, $20, it all adds up and it goes a long way.
Sure does.
So H2O Industries would really, really appreciate your help. And again, we have to give all the credit in the world to them. Brandon and Brittany from H2O Industries, not only do they make the best covers, now they're making snowmobile covers.
Snowmobile covers. They're going to be making some car covers here shortly.
But amazing personal watercraft covers, inarguably the best covers in the industry. I mean, the highest quality American-made covers that you could possibly imagine. And they're just great down-to-earth people and, just doing a wonderful thing for a community member. So got to share the love with them.
You've been getting a lot of questions and a lot of love about that cane project of yours.
I think it's one of those things where, look, the cane, I always say the cane is a lot like an FX1. Those people who loved FX1s like me, you love them. And then the Superjet riders or the Cowie riders hated FX1s because they're just so unique. There's so few of them. It was like the cane, it was a limited production run, and they just didn't make a lot of them. So I think the cane is the same way. It's funny. I was talking to Jimmy, about the cane. He goes, "Oh, I hate that thing," but it's cool that what you're doing, and I get it. It's love or hate. I mean, if it's an acquired taste. It's one of those rides that you really have to get used to. But what we're doing here, a lot of people have been like, that's just cool. I had a cool conversation about it tonight, how it's just one of those, it's such a unique watercraft, and to really be able to outfit it with Yamaha running gear.
Well, at least now you're going to make it reliable. Not that the Yamaha stuff isn't going to go bad.
No, but
it's a lot easier to troubleshoot. It's a lot easier to diagnose it, and
it's readily available. Yeah, so we're doing some modifications there. I saw that smile on your face when you cut a hole in the hull this past weekend. So don't even try and tell me it wasn't there. But we're doing some really, really cool stuff with the Polaris Hurricane, and again, thanks to Three Brothers Racing for helping us out with that. They've been of huge assistance. Yet we still have our autographed. I mean, that's limited edition right there.
That's bringing sexy back is right there.
Hey, do you ever see that show on TV, Antique Roadshow?
Yes.
Someday, somebody's going to come across that.
This is going to be worth some money.
And the guy from Antique Roadshow is going to go, "What you have right there is a gem."
Yeah, but I think he's going to jail, so I don't think that's ever going to happen.
No, I'm just joking with Rex. Love the guys from TBR. They're just absolutely awesome, and we're looking forward. We were discussing this just before we went live. We're going to help out as many entities and athletes as we can this year, and in the form of monetary sponsorship. We have a limited shoestring budget. I don't even know if you could call it shoestring. Should we refer to it as like straw or hay string?
Hay string, yeah.
All right, so we'll go with hay. It's a limited budget, but we're going to do what we can. We want to sponsor some riders. We want to give back in monetary form, much like we did with Daytona that's coming up. Shout out to Torrent Pumps and all of the sponsors of the Daytona Free Ride, Watercraft Network included. We'll give ourselves a pat on the back. Just sent payment out to Torrent and sent down some swag, and that's one of those events that we're just humbled and honored to be able to support in a minor degree.
I know one of our sponsors, Sam from Fresh and Salty, he's actually on it now. I guess he's sending down a beach cart to raffle off.
And
So-
speaking of fresh and salty, that cart, as we've said before, and we'll say it again, absolutely amazing. Fresh and salty small boat fanatics. If you haven't found them yet, there's a lot of carts out there. I know there's big fans of the Bigfoots and the Factory Zeros and the all of the other ways to get your boat to and from the water when you're attending events. But I tell you right now, nothing compares to Fresh and Salty. They've really elevated the transport cart game to a degree where it's really tough to parallel that. And I know the nice thing about those guys, if Fresh and Salty, is it's continuous improvement. They're always looking to refine and make things.
There's actually, I had a great conversation with Sam last night. There's actually a 2.0 coming out.
See, it's just
okay. And I had a conversation with what we were discussing on Sunday when we were out in the garage there.
Yep.
About making it so it's a little bit more user friendly, especially in the racing world, and having to transport a boat a quarter mile or more,
right,
just to get to the water.
Well, even an event like Wave Days, Wave Days, you could take that Raider that's on screen, you could take that to Wave Days.
Oh yeah,
and
you got to go across Atlantic Avenue,
exactly,
get to the beach, and you're all on an ATV. So,
right.
And my design ideas, if you want to put them that way, and I didn't want to, step on Sam's toes, but he was open for it. He goes, "Please tell me."
And that's why that cart is successful and their products will be successful moving forward, because anybody who designs something and anybody who's has a collaborative bone in their body is welcome to feedback. And it's the ability, that cart's not going to progress and get to the next level where he wants to be without real world user feedback. And I think that's the great thing about Fresh and Salty Small Boat Fanatics is they came up with, they reinvented the wheel and they knocked it out of the park. And now they're looking at it and saying, how can I make this better?
And like you said, he's already got 2.0 in the works.
Yep.
I don't know if 2.0 is going to be available for Daytona or who the winner of Daytona will be of that cart, but I know he's got 2.0 in the works.
So a lot of support at Daytona, and we're going to talk Daytona over the next few weeks. We'll have some conversations with that. Hopefully we'll get Brian on the phone. Maybe we'll have Nick join us. But, really nice to see that event being able to be pulled off. I noticed that there was a post up this week about the Hard Rock Hotel that rooms are filling up. So I think everybody's really excited.
Well, you're probably going to have, 300 plus?
Oh, easily. I mean, that event, and you're just talking riders, that event draws, with spectators and, wives, girlfriends, family, friends. I mean, that event every year draws north of 500 people, and I think it's easily going to do that because of the COVID conditions. It's okay. If Fish is struggling to get in, we'll keep going. We got plenty we can talk about. Again, we wanted to thank, we said it briefly, we wanted to thank everybody on Roku that's been watching the show. And again, we have our Chris Fischetti, the Flying Fish, who, the guy's just an absolute legend within the community, and we just didn't get enough time with him last week, and we really want to have a follow-up conversation with him. And
there was a bunch of things that he had said that people wanted
some clarity on it.
Some clarification on it, and give me some more.
Yeah, expand a little
bit. More
Fish.
insight on this.
Yeah, expand. So we may have to extract a little information out of the fish. We may have to use. Maybe we can waterboard the fish if we need to.
We could.
Is that illegal? Not on Watercraft Network.
No.
Waterboarding's cool. We're a watercraft show. We can waterboard, right?
Depends on your definition of waterboard.
There you go. I mean, our definition may vary.
Our definition, intern's definition.
Well, he's the waterboarder. No, he's the waterboardee, not the waterboarder.
And hey, don't forget Carolina boys. You got that raffle ski back.
I'm so glad you said that.
Dude.
I wanted to reference that. A couple things. Two things. We got Michigan Wave Makers already making plans. You know, they dropped a little teaser about Brave the Wave. Brave the Wave always in August, Lake Orion, Michigan. Keep your eyes open. If you're not following Michigan Wave Makers, keep an eye out for them because they got some stuff going on. They're the same way, like we were talking about, Fresh and Salty, always up in their game every year. World-class event. You know, some of the best free riders in the country come from that area in the Midwest.
In the Great Lakes, absolutely. The waves that they get just from that.
If you haven't found Michigan Wave Makers on social media yet, give them a like, follow them, because they got a lot going on, and that's going to be a heck of an event, something to look forward to, and mark your calendar.
And then the Carolina boys, like Mel was saying.
Unbelievable.
The gentleman who won that boat last year donates it back.
Hey, not even just that ski. That looked really good in person. But Rodney says there's 2 skis going to be.
See, those guys, I knew they were going to do that. And I haven't talked to Scott or Rodney. You know, before Naples, Scott and I exchanged voicemails. I never connected with them. I haven't talked to those guys, but I had a feeling.
Oh, they were working on another boat.
They
had to have been.
Oh, yeah.
Once I saw that, first, it's unbelievable. Talk about a great person. The person that wins the ski donates it back, says, hey, I love what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Here's the boat back.
We saw them using it on the lake.
Oh, yeah.
We were out riding on
Sunday.
So cool. So
it was
cool.
awesome.
So that's amazing in and of itself. But I knew in the back of my mind those guys already had a second ski or a primary ski for 2021 that they were preparing to unveil. You know, they're just like you just see on a Wednesday morning something radical coming out of their barn and be like, so that's what they've been working on, those mad scientists. But now they have 2. They're going to have 2 custom watercraft. I mean, you know, talk about just and these guys. You know,
3rd year. This will be their 3rd year.
And they do it out of their pocket. I mean, these are the Carolina Watercraft Club are some of the most generous people you will ever meet in this industry. I mean, you know, they're not always on social media saying, hey, can you donate this? Can you donate that? They don't ask for help. They're like I said, they're like mad scientists. They just come out of the dungeon all of a sudden with this beautiful Frankenstein, and you're like, how the hell did that happen? How'd you do that? You know, they're just, it's amazing. That's another one. If you're not following them on social media, Carolina Watercraft Club. And I know those guys are very collaborative. I know that they work with their partners down there. And
there's a lot of people down there with a lot of talent.
Yeah. But I know Carolina Watercraft Club is working closely with the folks from Carolina Ski Riders. I know that they're collaborating with a whole bunch of groups down there, but that's one of those events, you know, the Lake Hartwell Tour Stop, the Pro Watercross Tour Stop, that, you know, we have to give Carolina Watercraft Club all the credit in the world for coming up with the concept of the Belly Buster, you know, and marrying a recreational event with a closed course event.
Closed course, yep.
And then giving away the nicest personal watercraft in 2020. I mean, the custom paint on that boat alone, I mean, you know what that cost. That was easily over $1,000, that paint job. Probably closer to 2, right?
Oh, dude.
All of that.
Yeah, so I mean,
it had some sparkle in it.
I mean, this thing was beautiful. The
Sparkle?
pearl?
Sparkle, like the word.
Yeah. I mean,
hey, that's all
the pearl and the flip-flop that was in that boat.
I got to be nice about it, but it was some sparkle.
absolutely.
Yeah, we have to kind of keep it PG right now.
Yeah,
I know.
Well, and again, you know, love going out to our friends at Team Faith. You know, they commended us for our for changing our format a little bit to
a little bit more family friendly
to accommodate Roku. So got to give those guys some love, and as always, you know, a lot of love going out to Liqui Moly. You know, can't thank them enough. You know, it's funny because they're taking the industry by storm. I just saw, I don't know if you guys saw, Gary shared it. Their most profitable quarter
to date, yes.
It was just absolutely amazing. So just incredible to see Liqui Moly doing so well, you know, with Formula One, with MotoGP, the street bikes, now entering into the watercraft realm. partnering with Pro Watercross, CBS Sports, getting that mainstream, recognition, and really just a superior product. And I think it's just a matter of time before the majority of the community is running Liqui Moly products. So a lot of love going out to Liqui Moly. We're so fortunate to have been able to establish a relationship with them, and we wouldn't change. You can love your
Liqui Moly has definitely put their foot down. Yeah. Gary has definitely done some work.
And I'll tell you what, we here at Jet Fest in the Northeast, we got some stuff going on with our event where we're going to be able to give away an automobile this year. And you can bet your bottom dollar there's going to be a full Liqui Moly service to that vehicle.
Yeah.
So a lot of love going out to Liqui Moly. And the same thing, Watercraft Superstore, it's not too late. If you're in the market for some holiday gifts, last minute shopping.
I'll send you my address.
What's that?
No, they've been putting up a bunch of ads lately.
You guys want to send me parts? No, send me parts.
Oh, Watercraft Superstore?
Anybody.
You're not like
free stuff.
You're not like Scott and Rodney.
No, I'm up for free stuff.
Watercraft Superstore, look, it's right before the holidays, and they are just their customer service is second to none. I don't care what anybody says. We've had nothing but incredible experiences with Watercraft Superstore, SBT, and Blacktip. They're absolutely amazing. And anything you need, their customer service is just perfect. Their follow-up, they're amazing. The parts come out timely and accurately, and quite often than not, more quickly than you would expect them to arrive. They're really good about that, and they have a lot of sales going on with a lot of product. And if you're a typical dude like us, you're waiting until the last minute to do your shopping, it's a great opportunity to get some stuff from Watercraft Superstore, SBT, or Blacktip for the person on your holiday list. And the next one we got to give some love to is Bomber. Again, great holiday gift. The personal watercraft shades. They float. They're just absolutely incredible.
Oh, Rodney said $4,000 paint job.
Yeah, I was going to say it was. I knew it was pricey.
Wow.
Just saying.
I mean, I knew it was expensive, but I got to tell you,
it's 3 times the value of the boat alone.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, don't forget about Mav.
Oh, gotta give love to Mav. I mean, obviously Maverick, has been incredibly supportive of the Watercraft Network show. We can't thank Maverick enough. He's just anybody who needs any help with live streaming. Mav is your man, and I believe it's 24/7 live stream. If you're struggling, if you need some help, or if you're just interested, get a hold of us. We'll connect you with Mav. Guy's just the best. He's like MacGyver. He's like the MacGyver of the IT world.
Yeah,
unbelievable. And next one, WSM. Got to give WSM products.
Oh, Mav said he needs toilet paper.
Hey, Mav, that's all. That doesn't make sense to me. Here's just for a second.
To his new house. He's got a new house being built.
I saw that he was doing that. That's why wouldn't you stock up on chicken, or steak, or canned corn?
Because people are full of no.
Dude, it makes no sense. You know what I mean? I mean, you go to the grocery store.
Family friendly.
You go to the grocery store around here. There's plenty of frozen peas, but there's no toilet paper. So it's unbelievable. So
that's funny.
I mean,
who else do we got in our radar? We should thank
WSM.
What?
Bobinski.
Oh, Bobinski. I like saying the name anyways.
Hey,
Bobinski.
Same thing. He's been advertising the hell out of that chair.
That's
great
a deal.
Christmas present.
That's really a deal. It's $139 shipped. The Bobinski Kickback Chair, and we got to have Joe on the show because, I mean, that is just such an amazing product. People look at it and they're like, "Oh, I wouldn't pay $1.25 for that." And I'll tell you what, when you put it on your ski and you sit in it, it's worth all of $1.25 because when you're out there rec riding and you just stop with your friends and you want to hang out, maybe eat a sandwich, or you just want to check out, some of the beautiful lake houses, you're just chilling for a few minutes.
Or check out the beautiful scenery.
Yeah. Hey, check out the talent on the beach.
Hey, why are you guys looking
around?
You guys are looking at me.
It is
no, it ain't you. You'll be the one in the kickback chair.
Exactly.
Oh.
It is honestly like having a lazy boy attached to your boarding platform. It's incredibly comfortable. It's durable, made in America. You know, one of those products that was made by a rider. Somebody who said, oh, you know what? I don't want to redneck it anymore and strap a folding chair to the back of my ski. Came up with an incredible concept. It is so well built and works so well. You can't possibly go wrong with a book. If you buy one, you're not going to be disappointed that you bought one. And as I started to say, a lot of love going out to our friends at WSM Performance Products. You know, if you're looking to do any type of off-season builds, you want to get yourselves in with a little cane build, give us a shout. We'll point you in the right direction. But also
don't forget about NGK.
NGK Spark Plugs, longtime supporter of Watercraft Network, our event here in the Northeast, Jet Fest, along with our friends at Budweiser. You know, we rarely give Bud a shout out and some love. They've always been very supportive of everything we do here, and got to give them some love. And the other one that we have to quickly give a congrats to is Valentina, who I just noticed on.
That spoiled little snot.
Intern's secret crush, his kindergarten crush.
Oh, there's no secret crush anymore.
Yeah.
It's out.
It's well known.
I think a book's about to be written.
Intern, listen, it's okay because, like I told you, listen.
Yeah, now she's got a brand new Superjet, intern.
Listen. It's like I told you. She has a thing for New York guys. So don't ever, never count yourself out. I mean, there's always a possibility. But congrats to Val for getting that Superjet. I look forward to seeing her progression.
And Val, do you need a stepbrother?
Yeah, really.
Just saying.
Yeah, really. Beautiful ski.
I could be your older stepbrother.
It's nice to see all the Superjets starting to come in. We've seen Commanders had them, and Pro Watercraft Racing. Haggis out there doing his magic.
Oh, he's doing a ton of stuff.
Oh, dude, that guy could make. Seriously, you could put a popsicle stick with a friggin' a sail on it out on the water. That guy would make it handle like it was a Lambo. I mean, the stuff that Haggis is able to pull off is just absolutely amazing. And that's Pro Watercraft Racing for those of you. And they're also looking for
sponsored riders.
Yeah, so if you're you're planning on running any events and competing in 2021, Pro Watercraft Racing, really the experts in terms of handling when it comes to personal watercraft. They're looking to sponsor riders. So, it's not
Grand National.
Grand National what?
Sponsor Grand National.
Oh, he should.
Oh, all right. And intern.
Ooh,
hey,
feelings.
You guys should put your apps in there. I'm telling you, they're really, really good with
just
supporting
because
the industry.
About family don't mean you're getting it.
They're
I'm going through them.
Pro Watercraft is really good with supporting the industry and community.
I don't think he's got anything for an HX there, intern.
I think he may have a pump stuffer. I don't know. We'd have to ask him. You never know.
Have to ask him.
Because Haggis had that radical, Blaster HX
front sponsons
hybrid, but he's got some hybrid. Remember that he wouldn't tell us about in the back of his shop.
Yeah.
And plus he's got FX1 stuff that nobody knows about. So got to always check those. It's worth a phone call to Pro Watercraft Racing. Obviously we're not going to be able to get the fish on. There's some real technical difficulty going on. Maybe the fish isn't in Kansas anymore. Is there a storm out there in Havasu?
I don't know.
Oh, speaking of Havasu, shout out to another one of our favorite ladies of the show here, Tara Lejo. It was Tara's birthday this week. A lot of love going out to Tara. Happy birthday.
Oh, and there was something with Christy Carlson, too. It was something she was doing on the 13th with that nonprofit.
Yeah, it's
you got to
nice.
look her up.
Yeah,
not just Tara, but Anna Glennon. Because I know Anna was involved in that.
Check them out on social media. We'll try and line the fish up for next week. Obviously, maybe he's out in the desert riding his dirt bike. Who knows?
Could be.
He's probably trying to get
lost track of time.
Probably trying to get service out in the middle of the Mojave or something. But we'll get him back on. I mean, this stuff happens. We're not MSNBC, Microsoft, CNN. We're just a couple of hacks having fun. So sorry Fish couldn't get on. We'll come back with them next week. We got a good show lined up for next week. Got a really good guest next week. So maybe we'll have to do Fish after the holidays.
Can do that.
We'll figure it all out. But, sorry the fish man is out fishing.
Could be.
So we're back next week. A lot of love going out to the community. Thanks for the support. Stay safe out there, and
we'll talk to you next week.
Peace.